It's the fact that I feel like nAts is just one of the best players in the world at the timing of his utility. Like when he uses the cages, when he isolates the different players. Because if that cage is too early or too late, he gets pushed from both sides and he doesn't stand a chance.
Exactly. nAts is a very scary player to play against. And look at how they're approaching this round. They're changing it up massively. nAts is supporting in towards mid this time as they crunch down with the Spectres. And these players attempting to seize control. I mean, where did Liquid go from here? The spike still in their possession easily, but...
So as you've seen in the first video, I will show you the setup of Gambit Chronicle that he used on mid, on split. Most of the time, you know guys, that we as Viper are playing from Heaven B side using a one-way, or like using a one-way on B, or just a simple smoke. But I found this setup really amazing, and I will show you why. So to make it, you're gonna go in front of ropes in vent, and you'll have to look at the entry of market like this. Then you just put your wall, and you'll have to put a smoke just in the middle here. Just easy as this. Then you're gonna use your wall and your smoke at the same times. And what I really enjoy is the enemy team will try to take control and take space, you know? So they will like trying to cross this wall to see if there is no one here. And what they will do is trying to get in this corner or something. And what you will do is just when you have your poison going down, you will just do a simple snake bite. Then you drop everything off and you might get a free kill like Gambit Chronicles did. And I found this play really amazing. And what I enjoyed even more is that someone was playing on Heaven B side and came to play with him. That was Gambit nAts, I think. And what they did together was really amazing too, because they had everything up and nAts came here. And Chronicle just dropped down the wall to clear this corner, but still had the smoke on so that he was protected from the entry. And he could have a free kill by just clearing this corner. So playing like this with your friend or calling your mates for doing this is a really good thing to try. And I really enjoyed this setup. I will definitely try it in my next game on split. So on these pictures, you can see Faze Rawkus using kind of the same wall, but a different setup. So he's playing on A side and he used a wall that goes from A entry to cut half in mid, okay? So it's cutting at the same way we did for Gambit Chronicle, but this time you can get more space on mid by letting your Jet and Raze pushing it, if you want, of course. And also, this wall is kind of great because you can protect the entry of A side and also cutting half ramp. And what I really like too is that he's using his own smoke to cover the entry even more if he wants to make a play like going in, sweep peek, or just doing something like that. You can see that this wall can be really effective, and I will show you in game how it looks like. He's doing it from A side, so you'll have to go in this corner and then you'll have to watch on the minimap to touch this entry mid. So it's gonna look kind of like this, and you see that it's protecting the entry of A side like this, and he's using like a simple smoke if he wants to try something else, you know, taking more space. And this wall is also protecting you from ramp, which is really great because you can even take space here and wait to get a peek or something with your teammates. And on mid is also really great because it cuts perfectly here. So that's why I really like this wall. And you will be able to let your team play and get even more space on mid if they want to. I really enjoy this setup and will probably give it a try also. So now I will show you different setup on bind, and you might have seen this wall already if you're watching VCT, of course, and challengers and pro players. You know what I mean. They are playing like around here, and then they are doing a wall that goes at the end of the TP like this. So this wall is really great in my opinion. It offers like tons of play. So I will show you what it does. So you can use that wall to take control of bathroom like this. You can try even to push it if you want. Waiting someone to push here. You can just like wait around here and waiting for someone to try to cross it. Otherwise, you just play in these corners making seeing that no one is here. You can play behind it, or what you can do is playing with a teammate inside shower, and you play balls and covering bathroom and let the other team coming to plant short, and you might have the control just by playing with your wall. But what you can do also with that wall is doing the one way. So you can just literally come here, putting your one way, and you can play with the one way and the wall. And that's what Dapper did in pro plays. So I will show you two different clips. One is from nAts, who played inside shower with a teammate by defending it, and one is from Dapper, who played differently, that was playing around here and tried to take control on the left of shower. So just look how they played with that wall, but differently.
To make the difference.
Massive. That gives him the Rolling Thunder Dan, and the team is waiting by A. You can see Sentinels. Zombs has to rotate to B. No one is left in the B site.
As you say, it's all about setting up for the Rolling Thunder now.
And Sentinels is leaving 3 at A, and that's exactly where 100 Thieves is going. I don't think they'll ever read 3 people are here.
Big moment for Dapper, though. He could make a difference. A big difference. Takes down the first player. The Rolling Thunder comes through. Misses Dapper. Out comes the shorty.
The spike is stuck outside showers here. Shadow finds it. They have the info now. They can literally hold.
There it is. Information one's close, but they are being closed in on. This isn't going to be easy to hold still, but nAts bails him out with even another. This is very impressive work. Now the two that remain, Nuki and Mixwell, not in completely complementary positions. Bear in mind that Nuki does have the judge. Flash goes in. Mixwell wants to work off the back of it. nAts denies.
Man.
Big positioning from him. He has been perfect this round as Nuki did at least get the upgrade towards a rifle, and nAts could not care less. That was the perfect round from him.
Okay, this time it's a different team playing. It's from Ace Kiles. He's doing a different setup on A side, and I will show you why I didn't like this wall, but he make it better. So what is going on here is he made a wall that covers shower and entry of A short. I saw many people trying to do like the wall that takes the whole map, like doing a wall that takes A shower, A short, bind hookah, B hookah, and B long. But I hated that wall because it didn't cover like I wanted, and I found it garbage. But now with that setup, I found it a lot better. So you can see that he's walling the entry and perfectly the entry of short. But what he's doing with the smoke is going in front of the TP and throw the smoke to cover the entry of hookah. And this, I really enjoy it because you can let your team play inside of hookah and playing with your smoke, trying to communicate with you to know when you are dropping it off, when you are turning it on. You know, that there is different things to do, but I will show you how it looks like. So to make the wall perfect, you have to go in this corner and watch at this spot right here. You just do a simple left click, and then it covers the entry of shower and the entry of A short. And what you can do after is just simply string your smoke like this, and it will covers the entry of hookah and really help your teammates inside of hookah to hold it. And I really enjoyed this kind of setup because what you can do with it is whenever the other team is still pushing you, you can like help your team, activating your wall and your smoke, going the TP. You can throw a snake bite if you want with it, and then you can try to take control and push with your team or something. I really enjoy that setup and will give it a try also. I've also seen that wall to defend like B side. That was from Gambit nAts again. It was on B side and did a wall from B long to like A short, let's say. It's a really different wall. I think that's the first time we see that kind of wall. And I don't know what he was doing with his smoke because I didn't find the replay to see it. But I think he can like keep his smoke for the entry of hookah, or like keeping it to do a retake on A side, swoop peek, everything, you know, what to do with the smoke, of course. So let's try this wall and let's see how it looks like. So he was doing the wall from long, so he has to stay in this corner. Okay, let me get back my wall. And he was like cutting, let's say here, around here. It has to take the entry and the entry of hookah like this. So it was more like this, I think. So let's try it and let's see how it looks like. So it cuts A long like this. You can see a bit. I don't know if this wall is really good, but I think it has potential. And on bind like this, I don't know, bro. I think can be really great because you can like use a really good tactic with it. Is you can try to let your wall like this, and if they're pushing you from hookah, okay, what you can do is activate your wall and call your teammates from A side to push through the TP. So they will have to push through the TP like this, and they will be covered from the left side and also the left of hookah, and they will try to take back control of B hookah, which is really great. And I really think this wall has potential to make some plays with your teammates, but I really recommend it if you're only playing with teammates, because it's hard in ranked games when you're playing solo queue for people following your instructions. So I really recommend to use that wall only if you're playing with teammates, and if you're playing solo queue, use a different wall like the simple one. It's gonna be a lot better.
So they're going to try and force the issue here. It's going to be a brute force on towards 8 site.
30 seconds. Redgar's found Mixwell. That's not a good beginning. Redgar's found Kellogg's. There is no safety for G2 to find. Gambit are tearing it away from them. Now down to Nookie. Column entering of over. The rifle is gone. It's on the Spectres, and that's about it. Spike gonna be just touched for a second. It's not gone down yet. This could still be pretty good for over time though. 12 seconds. 2 more stand. Nookie's found Redgar. How is this happening? Deny the. Oh my word! He's denied it for now. But now timing.
He can't get it.
5 seconds. I don't think he's got
Oh my God.
3 seconds on the plan. This is down to the last couple of seconds. He's got it.
He's got Hunter's Fury. Nookie's 21 HP, Lauren. Oh my God!
He's just walking around.
Oh
He's just having a
my God!
I think you might be confused to know how the setup of Gambit nAts looked like, but I will show you how it looked like. So he went down here to make the wall, and you have to look at the end of here. So it's gonna look like this, and then he used like a simple smoke to cover lamp. So pretty much the setup looked like this. I don't know what to think about that setup, which is really new for me because I've never seen a setup like this before. And I don't know what to think about this, for real. It looked really messy. And then even if Gambit won that round, I don't know, bro. It's like too open. If you want to do that setup, which it can be great only if you have another smoker in your team. If you have solo smoke with Viper, don't do this setup. If you have an Astra in your team to make the plays, I think it can be a really good setup. You can like use a simple smoke of Astra here, and you can take with the smoke of Viper here, you can sweep peek this corner and then trying to just cover lamp from different corners. And what you can do with that wall is playing differently. You can like push here, trying to clear shower with another teammate that pushing back from them, trying to clear these old points, and then just play with your team. I really think this setup is really good in some ways because you can like push freely to A side like this without being seen from lamp, and you just need a lot of coordination. As always, I really think this setup has to be used if you have teammates that are listening to you and listening to your instruction. Otherwise, that's gonna be messy, and that's gonna be hard for you to win that round. Okay, so now we are on Breeze, and I will show you a setup on B side, and 3 pro players did it. So it was from Mystic, Fnatic Mystic. It was also from SEN Zombs, and also from Hiko, 100T Hiko. So that was the same setup. You have to look just on B side. You can see here Mystic doing a simple wall to cut B in half, and using his smoke to be covered from push from elbow, push from mid, and covering himself. Then you can see from SEN Zombs that he's using, oh sorry for this, that he's using the same wall, but this time he did it from backside to mid, and it's also covering like the N3 of elbow, let's say, to get, you know, protected from nest. Also, there was Hiko who did the exact same wall to defend B, and I really want to try and how it looks like in game. So what they are doing in game is there is two different things to make. If you want your friends, your teammates to have complete control of mid side, don't do the wall from here, but instead do the wall from here. This setup, like he did, you can do like this, my bad. You don't have to go mid. You can just do like this, and what he did was really great. He can have control of mid, get a timing on someone, and controlling B side. Because, you know, whenever there is an enemy Viper, which there was like 9 times on 10 on Breeze, he will do that wall. So he's gonna do that wall, okay? And with that wall,
Toxins going up.
and the other wall that covers the half here, it's gonna be hard for him to plant and behind your wall, okay? So it's gonna be hard for him to plant at this spot or behind here. He will have to plant in front, okay? And by planting in front, he will be in danger because of yourself
Toxins going up.
being here, you know? Like, even if there was the wall, you know perfectly that because of your wall, you will have to plant behind it. So you will have to plant in this corner. And it's really great because you can deny any plant by just throwing a snake bite, do a little peek or something, and you have free kill by doing this. So I really find that wall, new wall that I've never seen before in game, and only saw it in pro plays. Really amazing, by the way. And also this smoke to help you covering from mid is also really great. And on A side, I've never seen a different wall than the basic one. So there is nothing new on A, but B, this wall is definitely a wall to use, so I recommend you to try it in game and let me know if it was great for you and if you succeeded to win the round. So for Icebox now, I didn't find a gameplay to show you how effective that was, but I found this wall really interesting. So it's a wall from, again, Gambling Nuts. It was on A side, and you can see the wall he's using, which is really different of the one we are doing straight like this to different A side. This one will give you more space to play in, and I will show you how it looks like in game. So to use the wall of Gambling Nuts on A side, you'll have to stand in this corner behind the box, and then you'll have to aim at the end of this box on mid side. So it's gonna look like this, and then you see how it looks like. You can have a lot of space, like a lot of more space to cover it. So you are covered from you know, from the nest. If you are standing here, you can wait for someone to peek from here. And also what you can do is just clearing this corner by one standing here and one is standing here, and you have a free kill by, you know, peeking with two people on the same spot. And I really think this kind of setup gives you a ton of more space and more plays to make. You can also use your smoke for different things if you want. You can use your smoke to stand right here or even on nest and try to push it like this. You can like really do sorry for that. You can like really do much more plays by using that wall. So you can just do this, being covered from both spots, and try maybe to take a push under it and try to take kills, or even to trying to get kills on heaven. You can do a ton of things by using that wall and different smoke every round. I think this wall has potential and might be used in comp game, but I think I need to get used to it and see what is the best to make it work even better. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you want a part 2 to see more setups from pro players like this, and if you enjoy the channel, don't forget to like and sub. It really helps me a lot. I appreciate your support, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I see you soon. Bye bye.